Hello and welcome. This is Angie Elliott. I'm the Vice President for Member Engagement and Small Business at the Wichita Regional Chamber of Commerce. And today we're going to have a discussion about a great new resource out there to help people who've been affected by the COVID situation who are restaurant employees and in the hospitality industry. And so I have two people with me, Jeff and Jen, and I'm going to have them both introduce themselves, tell you who they're with, and then we'll get the discussion underway. So I'll start with you, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Ray. I own the Monarch, and I am currently helping Jeff with ICTBarRescue.
Yeah. And Jen also serves on our chamber board of directors, and so she was really one that really helped bring this tool to light with us and asked us to make sure we had it on our resource page. So we want to thank you for that, Jen. And Jeff?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jeff Bro, and I'm the owner of R&J Discount Liquor for the last 20 years.
Great, really popular place. So Jeff, why don't you go ahead and tell us exactly what ICTBarRescue.com is and how you came up with it. When did this start?
Well, obviously, early March, when the COVID-19 crisis started to hit and things were being shut down, we saw the impact that was having on our restaurant and bar customers at our liquor store. And I wanted to do something to help out, and stumbled upon an effort somewhat similar by a charity out in Massachusetts. And so I called Jen and I said, well, what if we did that here? And she says, well, that'd be a great idea, Jeff. And I said, well, okay, I'll put it together. And in about 4 days, we had a website. I happened to be on the board of Cars for Charities, another local charity here. So we did some paperwork to make sure that we were all legal and using our 501c3 charity, and set up a new fund. I just came up with the ICTBarRescue.com, something that was very simple and catchy, that hopefully we could get out into social media and regular media too.
Great. And basically the site, it connects people who are making a donation. It then allows them to help directly support employees who have been affected by this. Is that right? How does it actually work?
Correct. So the site has the information about us as the charity, of course, and the mission, which is to help the thousands of out-of-work hospitality workers in the city of Wichita, and which we estimate to be about $1 million a day in salaries and tips that are not being earned in Wichita, Kansas. So it's our job or our effort to try to get grants of up to $500 cash to as many applicants as we can. And so on the site, you can just hit the donate now and use your credit card or your PayPal, or there's an address to send us a check.
Yeah, that's great. So how do you identify the workers? How do you know who you need to be getting support to, and how many of them have responded in requests for help?
Great question. We're on the same site is an apply button where workers can go through the application process, which is very simple, basically giving us their personal information as far as name, address, phone, email, a little bit about themselves, and then where they work. They need to be full-time in the industry, and submit a couple of pay stubs so that we can verify that that's who they are. And then I have a grant committee that evaluates those applications, and we then notify those grant recipients that they've been approved. Right now, we're about 700 applications.
Wow, that's great. Well, I'm sure after this, you'll probably get a lot more applications and hopefully a lot more donations. That's really what we're wanting to spread the word for. So Jen, tell me a little bit about why you jumped on board with this so quickly and what this means to the Monarch and your employees.
Well, part of my privilege of working with R&J Liquor for all these years has been our common love for supporting Wichita and supporting the people in this town. So I wasn't surprised at all when Jeff called and said, "I have this idea," and he wasn't going to take no for an answer. So there really wasn't a choice, but it's been very trying and very surreal to just watch not only my company, but all of my peers suffer. And we've worked so hard to build really great businesses, and to just watch them stop has been really hard to do. So to be given an opportunity to impact so many people in the city in such a positive way has been really good for me. I think it's been good for all of the people working on this. I don't honestly know about the impact that it's had on the Monarch and our employees. The selection committee stays very private about the decisions they make, and it wouldn't be necessarily fair for me to try to sway any votes. So I've tried to steer clear as much as I possibly can, but I imagine that they're applying. I'm hoping to hear that some of them got it. If not, I'm really excited for the people that we have been able to help, because I know that this money and this support means so much to people right now during this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine what that's like to watch all of your friends and the people who helped you build the business, how it's impacting them. So, Jeff, question for you. Can you share with us what the average amount that you're able to provide to people is, or the total amount that has been that's gone through the website?
You bet. So this is day 13 of being alive for ICTBarRescue. And to date, we are a little over $67,000 raised. And as of Tuesday, we had approved grants of over 50,000. And the grant committee meets later today, and I'm guessing that they'll get close to that $65,000 figure. So we have raised it and given it out as fast as we've got it.
Wow, that's wonderful. Yeah, it's been so great seeing so many people. We talk about this on every discussion we have. It seems like how the community is just responding and pulling together and doing what they can in their own part of the world and part of the city to make an impact on people's lives. So I want to commend both of you for what you're doing, and hopefully this will help get some more of those donations in the door to help some more people.
Yeah, we would love for Wichitans to continue to think about ICTBarRescue.com, because we're almost out of money, and I still have applicants, hundreds that we've not been able to help. And the idea that I've been promoting in social media and regular media is that if every time you're eating dinner that you would have eaten out, just pop onto the website and donate $5 or $10. That would have been your tip. And if I could get a few thousand people in Wichita to do that, we could be helping almost all of our applicants.
Yeah, that's wonderful. When you put it that way, just $5 or $10, that goes a long way when we all are able to do that. Yeah. So how long do you expect that you'll have this website open? I guess that's kind of the crystal ball question. How long will this last? But even once we're back to having restaurants open and bars open, do you think you'll continue this? What's the long-term status?
Well, this is one business that I would like to see go out of business. I want it to be able to end, but we'll keep it up as long as there's a need and that we have money to give away. So, as I just don't see this changing dramatically in the next 3 or 4 weeks. And you know, we went past April 1st and people's rents were due, their car payments were due. It'll be May 1st before we know it. And there are other government aid packages coming to a lot of these folks, but they're just not here yet.
Yeah. And speaking of that, Jen, have you seen other ways that you know that your employees are getting some sort of assistance, or other ways that people can keep in mind to help these workers?
There's another tipping. There's forgive me, I can't remember the exact name, but it's an angel tipping program where you can get online over PayPal and tip someone, and it will randomly choose someone in Wichita who's signed up to receive the tip automatically. You know, from what I've heard from not only my staff, but, you know, other people I know in the industry, we're all just kind of hunkered down right now, waiting to see what kind of government aid comes through. And it's a take it day by day situation. So we're doing the best that we can. And I know that my friends in the restaurant community, we're all working together to try to take care of each other the best that we can. And that's about all we can do right now.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that. And always let us know if there's anything that we can do. It's kind of the challenge, is what can we all do? At least we can give $5, $10, $50, $1,000, right, Jeff?
We like to see those $1,000 donations go through. Angie would also put out for everyone to know that the National Restaurant Association has a very similar program going. Obviously, it's you know, a nationwide effort, so the pool is much bigger. If they would just Google Restaurant Employee Relief Fund, the applicants can also apply for that.
Okay, wonderful. A lot of good resources. Well, again, I just want to thank both of you for what you're doing, and encourage people to visit ICTBarRescue.com directly. We also have a link to that on the Chamber's resource page, which is wichitachamber.org/COVID-19. And there's a lot of different resources on there, but that's definitely one we wanted to highlight today. So I appreciate your time. Any final thoughts from either of you that you want to share with everybody?
I can tell you from just, you know, so many industries have been affected by this, but if you do have $5, $10, $20 to spare, the money adds up, and the people that we're able to give it to, it makes more of a difference than I think anyone really knows. So if you have a moment, please take the time, make a donation, because every little bit does help.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, thank you very much. I plan to go make a donation right now. And Jeff, you'll get an email every time someone donates. Is that right?
I do.
Okay. Let's flood his inbox. Everybody, flood his inbox with donations.
I would love to see that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you both. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.